We are live now. Good afternoon, Esther. Welcome to the IC African podcast. It's good to have you here. How are you today? Can't hear you. It's like your mic is muted.
I'm fine, and you, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm
Good
great. Welcome
afternoon.
to the IC African podcast. Good afternoon.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the privilege.
I'm so honored. Thank you. Thank you. All
Sorry
right.
about thank
I'll
you.
let I would like you to introduce yourself in 1 minute. Would have done this for a long time, but because of the network, we're handling and backing this network. But thank God today we could have chance to do it. So thank you for your efforts so far. So today you talk on the business of content creation. So before you start, I'd like you to introduce yourself in 1 minute before you get started.
Okay, my name is Esther Solomon. I'm a content creator, a professional volunteer, the founder of Everything's World. It has been in existence for 6 years, and we are registered under CAC. Another thing is that I'm also a content writer. This is who I am. Thank you so much.
All right, without further ado, you have the stage now to pour us all of your wisdom when it comes to content creation. So teach us the business of content creation. Thank you. I'll be backstage now.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Esther Solomon, and I am a content creator. Thank you so much, Umi Moses, the success soldier, for the privilege to be here. I'll be teaching you on the business of content creation. Join me as we walk along. Like I said, my name is Esther Solomon. Do well to ask your questions in the comment section as we move on. Today, you've been seeing a lot of people saying, I am a content creator, I can do this, I can do that. But most people who have okay, somebody will say, forget about money. Somebody will say, forget about money. Can I really impact life? Yes, money is part of content creation. If you see the likes of Shaki Shaki, Taoma, Mr. Macaroni making impact wherever they find themselves, it shows you that they have a need, they see a need, they can transform lives. Now, what is even content creation? Content creation is simply the process of you are identifying a niche. Now, let's break it down. What is really a niche? A niche is an area of interest that suits you. For example, a niche is an area of interest that suits you. For example, I am a student nurse, and being a student nurse, I would like to create content that sends value to people around me. So, most especially, my content might be based on health talks. I have a YouTube channel which is Esther Solomon, and what I center on is health, lifestyle, personal development. And you see, in all these things, these are my niche: lifestyle, personal development, health, and volunteering. You see that this is my area of interest. Like, this is what I can confidently tell people, this is what I do. Look at the likes of Mr. Macaroni. He talks about latest trends and use it up to tell people that you can do this, you can do that, and later on you can change the stethoscope in where you find yourself. This is what content creation is all about. So in the process of creating a content or identifying your niche, the next thing is that you need to understand your audience. Are they teenagers? Are they young adults? Are they big people, let me call it, or the most people in your contact? Are they big people that you can reach out to and then they say, oh no, you are doing a very nice job? You need to understand that aspect of it. Another thing you need to understand is that content comes in different forms. So you can be a shy type and say, I don't want people to see my face. I don't want everybody to know how beautiful I am. I don't want guys to disturb me in my DM. I don't know about that. But what I'm just trying to say is that content creation, there are different various forms of content creation. We have the audio format, we have the videographic format, we have the video format, and we have the written content. Let me say that again. We have the audio content, we have the written content, we have the video content, and the videographic content. Now, what is the audio content all about? For example, just imagine that I stop this camera, right? And then you cannot see my face, but you can hear what I'm doing. This is an example of an audio content. You can't see what I'm doing presently, but you can hear my voice. That's why most people have podcasts. And then in their various podcasts, they tell people about their lifestyle, but you can't really know who specifically is there. So the next thing you need to know about audio content is that it can reach out to people on a wider range. But do you know what? Seeing is believing. That's why a lot of people have gone into what visual content. Now let's listen. Another thing you need to know is about visual content. Visual content is simply the one you and I are doing today. You can see me, you can hear me, you can listen to what I'm doing presently. And based on the way I'm talking right now, you can believe me and say, Esther is telling me something very amazing and wonderful. That means I'm going to listen to her and be part of her, whatever it is that she's doing. That's what video content is all about, or visual content. What people can see. Visual content, seeing is really believing. Another thing that you need to understand about content creation is that they are written content. Shout out to all the content writers in the house. They're using their pen, they're using their phones to make impact. For example, look at the likes of John Obidi. He uses creative content writing to speak out to his mind. He sends letters. He sends emails to various subscribers who subscribe to his email list. And you see the likes of Ubon King too. Ubon King sends out video content. I'm very sure you must have listened to Ubon King about when he talks about life principles, life issues, guiding principles about personal development. And the process of you listening to it makes you say, oh, mom, I must change. So I will not be the same person that I used to be before. That's what the likes of video content or visual content is all about. Then let's move over. We've looked at audio, we've looked at written, we've looked at visual, which we also call video. Then we are looking at videographics. If you check my YouTube channel, I have videographic content. The ones I posted recently celebrating Pastor W.F. Kumili. That's a mixture of a video and a graphic content. In videographic content, it is always accompanied with an audio, and an audio is also one like you want to express the visuals that people are seeing so that you can pass a message to them. That is what it is all about. So one thing that you must understand about content creation is that you're identifying a niche, you have a purpose, you have a vision, and then you want to reach out to people who are around you. That's one thing you need to learn about content creation. Like I said, identify your niche. Your niche is just like a marketplace whereby you have 10,000 people selling pepper, and the ability for your own pepper to be different from the ability for your packaging and the way you call out your audience and the way you call out your customer saying, hello, I dey sell pepper, oh, look at this my pepper, buy 10 take 5, buy 10 take 5. Other people be like, hey, what is she up to, right? That's how content creation is all about. Another thing about content creation is the versatile aspect of it. For example, me here, I know content creation, right? I'm also a content writer. I know good part of video editing skills. I know good and fine. I'm a public speaker, right? Like I do it willingly, happily, without any grudges. So one thing about content creation is that they are very versatile. Like you have to learn video editing skills, unless you're a pro, right? When you become a pro and you're in the money making industry, you have people who do that for you. That's one thing about the business of content creation. You have people that are doing that for you already, right? But as beginners like you and I'm not saying I'm a beginner because I've been doing this consecutively for 3 to 4 years right now. So as someone who is interested in doing content creation, you must learn various class on content creation or content writing. I do tell them that I'm not the best teacher to give you all the information you need. That what I'm trying to tell them that is that you need to learn more. Your learning doesn't stop in my class. When you go outside there, and I'm very happy that this instance of me telling them, they don't always just stop from where I teach them. They go back and learn from other people. Like we learn till death. That's one thing I must always understand when we do our orientation services. So one thing about content creation is that you must learn. You must learn new skills. Okay, look at those that dance. If a new beat comes out today, they are not going to rely on, oh, this is the former beat. They are going to learn from the former beat. They are going to learn from the new beat. So one thing about content creation is that you must learn. You must learn new skills. Okay, look at those that dance. They are not going to rely on, oh, this is the former beat. They are going to learn from the new beat. So one thing about content creation is that you must learn. You must learn new skills. Okay, look at those that dance. They are not going to rely on, oh, this is the former beat.
It was friends. Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, Esther. Sorry about that. I thought it was from your end. I don't even know it was from my side. So we have some
No
technical
problem.
issues. Sorry about that. Sorry.
No problem.
All right. Hey my God, I was thinking I was watching from the beginning because when you were talking, this was the thing I wrote on the live session. Content comes in different
I said
forms. That was
that.
the last part. Okay, you saw it, right?
Yes. I'm using
Okay,
a
okay.
system, so I'm watching it from my phone too.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. Well, let's start from here.
We have to
Thank
start
you.
again.
No, from where you stopped.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So like we already explained on the different kind of content, and we said audio content, videographic content, and we centered on visual content and video content and written content, sorry. So at the end of everything right now, we need to know the importance of content creation. The importance of content creation is that you're going to reach out to people, you're going to serve a particular purpose. People will truly know you for who you are. People will know you truly for what you do. Whenever a need arises, people can always reach out to you. Like I was giving an instance that in learning content creation, you are going to learn different kind of skills such as graphic designing, video editing, content writing, creative writing. You're also going to learn public speaking skills. And like I said, mastery of the subject matter matters a lot. Mastery of the subject matter matters a lot. Why? You have to be confident of what you do before you dish out to people and say you even want to launch a course or tell people about everything that you do. That's one thing you need to learn about content creation. So content creation is a very broad term. Unlike some people that would say, I'm doing ghostwriting. Ghostwriting is just ghostwriting, ghostwriting, ghostwriting. I'm doing content writing. I'm doing content writing, content writing, content writing. But when you say you're doing content creation, some people might ask you that what part of content creation do you do? Do you do audio content? Do you do written content? Do you do visual content? Do you do visual graphic content? That's just one thing about content creation. Now, before we end this podcast, we sincerely apologize like for the breaks that were here. So, one thing you need to learn about the business of content creation. Let me start from myself. In the year 2017, I took my writing career very serious and then I started dishing out content. If you check my Facebook page, there's something I call hashtag Tuesday underscore teaches. I started doing Tuesday underscore teaches every Tuesday morning. I usually share insightful um, things about lifestyle, about productivity, and about personal development. Everybody truly knew me for on Tuesday. I'm waiting for Esther's content. And at a point in time, I started venturing into volunteering and use that instance to reach out to people that I love. Then my mind was that the 17 SDG goals that we had, I wanted to tell everybody that I've covered all of them. So I was very mad at volunteering. Now, these are amazing content creation skills, right? Because whenever I got these experiences from volunteering, I usually use them to create content on my social media platforms. So this is where it started from. Nobody's going to say you just grew up one day and then you say, I am a content creator, sorry. People truly don't know you for what you do. So at the end of it all, I started moving and moving. I moved on to 2020 and then I started taking it as a business. My business started with some days, especially the person I worked for. I was creating content for an organization, an NGO, which was not close to where I was. which I have the individual who gave me the job. I have not seen that individual till today. Like I've not seen that individual till today. But whenever she has an event, mostly volunteering event, she'll just tell me the instances, what she did at the event. And at the end of it all, she'll say, Esther, please help me derive what I have done. Help me help me reach out to what I have done and make it amazing for me. So at the end of it all, I give her every details of every content that has happened. Now, this is one thing about it. After I've done the needful, I later on send the content to her and she gives me specific amounts. That was in 2020. Thereafter, moved on from earning about three figures, five figures, like if they really exist. But what I'm just trying to say is minute amount. Then after that, I moved over to earning six figures, and we're still on that level. So this is what the business of content creation is all about. So when people truly know you for what you do, what you are doing, where you are doing it, the next thing is that they want to ask you that, oh, can you help me and do this? Do you see? She knows that I'm this kind of person that was involved in volunteering. And she knows that if she wants to give me content about volunteering, I'll be very good at it. So if people don't know you truly for what you do, you have to look for a means of them trying to reach out to you. For example, if you look at Ume's success, the success soldier now, everyone knows him that he settles on personal development, and if he wants to reach out to a particular audience, they're going to reach out to him because he's a personal development advocate, right? That is what content creation is all about. So if they want to look at it, just like how Dano did, Dano celebrated World Milk Day, and for them to run their advertisement, they had to look for Dr. Aproko because they know that Dr. Aproko centers on what? Advertisement on health issues. He's a content creator that his niche is under health matters. So that's one thing about content creation. You need to have a niche, and that was part of the first things that I explained for you. And you need to know the particular type of audience that you have. Then, after several years of consistency, you can decide to monetize it. I monetize my own from teaching people how to create content. I monetize my own from creating content through my YouTube channel, creating content for people who need them, and you pay me specific amount for it. For people like me, I venture on all the types of contents, right? But some people will try to have a specific area in which they do. But most especially, if you see me reaching out to people and doing it through the live classes or online classes that I do, that's one thing about it. So this will come to the end of content creation that you can be better, you are special in your way. Everyone is a content creator, but not everyone can carry out content creation skills. For example, our mothers in the olden days usually tell us stories. Storytelling skills is part of content creation. But did they make it to social media? Ask me today. Or did their content creation skills make it out, or did they monetize it, or did they earn from it? That's one thing you need to consider. So today in content creation, I want you to know that having a lot of skills makes you stand out from every other content creator. The ability for you to monetize your knowledge, have a particular niche and a particular audience, make you stand out as a content creator. Thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Ume, are you there? Any question for me?
Yeah, I have a question. Why do people struggle to create content?
Okay, people struggle to create content because they don't truly know what they want. If you know what you want, you truly go for it. Just like I said, Mr. Proko ventures on health and lifestyle issues. So whenever it's time for him to create something about health, he doesn't think too much because it consists of the things that are happening around him. So people who struggle to create content don't really know the various sources of content. They don't really know what kind of content is the best for them. That's why they struggle. For example, the ability for you to know there are different kind of content and the one suitable for you makes you stand out. The ability for you to know there are various sources of content, such as written content, such as your sources of content. You can get it from publications, you can get it from social media platforms, you can get it from trends, you can get it from celebrities. That's why you see the various blogs nowadays. Whenever they want to create their own content, they get it from things that are happening because they know that things must always happen every day. That's how they derive their own kind of content. That's one thing you need to know. So people who struggle today to create content are having difficulties because they don't know what they want. They don't know the kind of content that they should create, and they don't know that there are sources of content for them to use. Any other question?
All right. How do you get content ideas?
Content ideas are gotten from the first one, like I said, social media platforms. When you read, and for example, you are into personal development, if you look at people there, that's why in content creation, you must always have a mentor, like someone that you can always reach out to. Not personal mentor, like the person can always meet you, can tell the person your fears. Not that kind of mentorship. That's what I'm talking about. There's something that we call distance mentorship, in the sense that you can reach out to that person from wherever he or she is. And then every time you go through his or her content and you see that there's something valuable here. That's why we have YouTube too, whereby we can see a lot of people who are in the same niche that you too you want. So as for me, I look at people that are in the same niche of what I want. And then I use that instance and derive um whatever it is that I want to get from their content, and then it makes me stand out. So the ability for you to use your social media platforms, you can use trends, you can, that's why we have Google. That's why we now have AI. So these are various means that you can use to source out for your content. That's why we have research. That's why we have different publications from different people. That's why we have different blogs too. So identify what you want. Look for people that follow in that same niche that you do. Try and draft out yours little by little. Sign up for my class. Hey, you will learn more. Any other question?
Wow, I
Hello?
love that. I love the part where you said, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Can
can.
you hear me? All right. I love the part
Yes,
where
I
you
can.
said people should learn to leverage on AI tools. People are now afraid of AI. But that would drive me to my next question. Can AI overtake we as human when it comes to content creation?
For some time I would say no. For example, AI is good, right? AI is very good, very enriching. But for it to overtake what we do presently, it won't help because AI cannot really express what we want. For example, I was in a class whereby somebody was trying to experiment his WhatsApp automation using AI, and he found it very difficult in terms of, normally this is how I've reached out to this specific kind of person if I was chatting with him, than this other person if I was chatting with him or her. So AI is actually wonderful, but in terms of expressing a feeling, there's some contents that if you give storytelling skills and then you put all your triggers in creating contents, there are triggers. You'll be like, hey, if you know, most especially in audio content or even in written content, there's a specific type. Good content writers or good content coach know how to give you triggers. So AI cannot give you those triggers. Just like in audio, how I'm talking now, and then I want to give you hot gist that happened in Surulere yesterday. AI cannot pause that way and give you hot gist. AI is like knowledgeable, and then all he does is what? Straight to the point, straight to the point, straight to the point. But not everybody has that energy for straight to the point. We got that switch now. Does that answer the question?
my question. That answers my question. Thank you so much. You are a genius. You are a
I'm with you,
genius.
sir. I'm with
You are a
you.
genius. Yeah, you are doing well. You are doing well. Okay, what do you have to say about this thing called content bank?
Oh, content bank. One thing about content bank is that it makes you to create content. After creating your content, you have specific places where you can keep them or you get from them. A bank is simply a storage center, right? Like normal bank, you either keep there or you collect from there. So content banks are simply places, blogs, research, or maybe your personal bank that I don't know how you've done it. Content banks are just simply ways whereby you can get information for you to give out to people, or the information that you have given out to people where you store them. That's one thing about content bank. Content banks are important because as for me, there are sometimes I get tired and I get stuck with creating content, and then I look at it, why that first content that I created, and then I go back to it and revive the act of it, revive the energy I put in it, and then I repost it all again. And you see that it comes in a different tune, comes in a different message, just like how we read the Bible. The Bible is already a content bank. Do you understand? No matter how you read it today, and then you read it tomorrow, there comes different kinds of message, and it speaks to different kind of people in different kind of ways. That's just one thing about content bank. So it's important for everyone to have a content bank where you either collect from or you keep it there. Thank you. Am I here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, we have content banks. So others have spoke about content calendar. So what is content calendar? We have content banks.
Sorry about
So
that.
no,
Okay, content calendar is simply a calendar whereby we get we like say we strategize on the kind of content that we give out. A content calendar is simply telling you that every Monday I'm going to be talking about Monday motivation. I'm going to post on my Instagram platform and my Facebook platform. On Tuesday, my content calendar will be Tuesday Teaches. I'm going to post it on my LinkedIn accounts and my WhatsApp accounts. That's what a content calendar will tell you. It gives you different strategies for you to create content. And it gives you different strategies for you to know knowing what suits you. For example, you can decide to when you're planning your content calendar, you can be like, now every 3 times I'll be seeing my Facebook family, 3 times in a week, 4 times I'll see my Instagram family, 2 times. Oh, this linking app is too much. Oh, this linking app, they are too serious. There. This linking app, they are too serious there. Let me just see them 2 times. Twitter, oh, even if it's 30 minutes every day. Like I'm writing right now, even if it's 30 minutes every day, let me be seeing my Twitter family. Oh, they vibe, they're vibing very well. So that's what content calendar is all about. It's about you strategizing on specific things that you're going to do. You are strategizing on the platforms you're going to use to pass out that message that you call your content. That's what content calendar is all about. And it is important that every content creator, every content writer, every creative writer must have a content calendar. Unless, especially me, I'm a student, sometimes I don't even have that energy for me to create content after a very stressed day. But my content calendar is giving me insight on what I should create. So it gives me an ability to create content. enablement. That okay, Esther, today must not pass. So try your best. That's what content calendar is all about. Have I answered your question? Hello. Hello, Mr. Ime. Are you there?
Okay, how is my audio now? Is my audio audible now? The other time I was trying to talk, but my voice was not audible or heard. Can you hear me now? Hi, Esther, are you there? I think you have also as less comment.
Okay.
All right, welcome. Oh, the network is something else.
Okay. Sorry about the delay. My system switched off, so I have to use my phone presently.
All right. Hope you can hear me now.
Yes, I can.
I think I should show this my awesome face. I've been keeping it for too long. Ah,
Oh, drum rolls, drum rolls. Okay.
all
We
right,
want to
let's
see you.
see. Okay, wow, fantastic. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, thank you so much for that awesome session. You're really doing well. I've learned one or
Thank
two
you.
from you, and I'm always learning. We never stop learning. Thank you for showing me how to create content and the importance of calendar or content calendar. You really shared a lot here. I want to touch more on this content monetization. What are the ways we can monetize content?
The ways that we can monetize content is from
I can hear you. Are you there?
So the ways we can monetize content is the first one is that, for example, you can monetize content from content teaching, like to teach people that this is what how to create content. That's one way you can do, right? Then your YouTube channels too, you can use it, but there are specifications for you using your YouTube channels. So either you have to wait till you get 1,000 subscribers, or you keep on creating your content, you have 1,000 subscribers and about how many watch are. Another way you can create content is, for example, we are less privileged for those that are Nigerians from your Facebook platforms. So there are specific followers that you're going to have. And then if they can send you money, how that star stuff is on Facebook applications ahead. Those are ways that you can do. Even Instagram too are ways that you can monetize your content. Even Twitter too, you can monetize your content from them. But they all have specific recommendations. But the way people create their contents that they make money today, and content creation is a very slow business in the sense that I'm telling you that it is slow, is because gradually it takes time for it to come out. So you are doing moving slowly and slowly, and then you finally go out from it. So what I'm saying is that it takes consistency, creativity, and competence for you to stand out in the content creation industry, because we have a lot of people are there with many ideas, but now who go stay pass go chop pass. That's just it.
All right. So, what will make you stand out when it comes to content creation? Let's talk about standing out.
Competence and creativity. Competence, consistency. For you to have YouTube channel of about 1,000 subscribers, it's not one day work. Oh. You have to continue and continue and continue and continue till you become better. Competence. Can people know you that this is what you do, this is how you do it, this is where you do it, this is what she's doing. And it's not 1 year thing, it's not 6 month thing, it's not 5 months thing. Then creativity. The way Mr. Macaroni is doing his own is different from the way that Taoma is doing her own, is different from the way that Esther Solomon will do her own. That's just one thing about content creation.
All right. Okay. All right. We've come to an end of this program. I appreciate you for coming. I know what it takes you to come to this place. We'll be battling with this network issue, battling with background noise and all that. That's what we go through to create content. Imagine you're a video content creator, you'll be battling with background, tell them, I am doing video, you guys should wait, don't pass. They will not want to call, they don't know what you are doing. But you go through all the process just because of you know where you're going, you know what you want to achieve, and you won't let those background noises and every distraction to stop you from doing what you want to do. So thank you so much for your efforts. I know what we go through to do this. I also go through that creating my video. I'll be making videos. That's when somebody wants to throw plates. I'll be making videos. That's when somebody wants to do this. That's when somebody wants to all of the headache. We go through this mental health problem because of this, but we won't stop. So what's the advice for anybody that is creating content before you leave this studio?
My advice for anyone that is creating content is that don't give up, oh, don't give up. One day we're going to make millions, and then they'll drive us in big cars, and then we're going to move around. Don't give up, right? Life, there's always a beginning. Even Dangote himself told us that he had a beginning. Do you understand? There's always a beginning. There's going to be a time of laughter. There's going to be a time that you're going to enjoy whatever you're doing. So don't give up, or don't quit. 2 years, 3 years, consistency makes one stand up. That's just it.
All right. Thank you so much for coming to the IC African podcast. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Your mic is muted. You were saying something I did not get at. All right, she's already gone. All right, no problem. So thank you so much for watching. Like and share this video. I love you. I am the Success Soldier, Ume Collins Ebube. Bye.